jam. We have our data lake. It's only with this massive amount of bandwidth that we could possibly do this. Like, there is no way you could execute Doom on Ethereum. We also pipeline a lot. We do one accumulate at the same time as doing another refine. And in fact, we pipeline even more than that. Our accumulate is so, even 10 milliseconds, it doesn't seem very much compared to 5 seconds, but it's actually more than we would otherwise be able to do in a synchronous system, because we actually pipeline blocks. And we do this with a very special trick. Instead, for those who know about block data structures, instead of providing inside of the block header the posterior state root, a commitment to everything that the block after the block is executed, we only put in the block header the prior state root, a commitment to what it began with. This allows the author of the block and all of the other validators to execute the block more or less simultaneously. If you require the author to execute the block before they can send the header off to the other validators, they cannot do it simultaneously. And unless you're using the same validator for block after block after block, then you'll end up having this sort of, the author executes the block, sends it to the other validators execute the block, one of them then authors the next block, and you're kind of alternating, right? And this means you're going to get less than half of the possible execution time. But because we do the prior state root, we can really squeeze out that amount of execution time in accumulate, in the synchronous portion. And of course, we have the PVM, which allows us to pack everything up, store it in the DA, and unpack it next block without anyone noticing, without Doom noticing. And it's fast enough, and it's a normal machine, so it can be targeted by regular software like Doom.